どうも、マスです。ホライさん、ファビリアマイスターズ第14回。とりあえず、もう、サクッとメインを進めていきたいと思います。前回、あれですね、物理竹中半兵衛さんやったですね。とりあえず。なので、カルラットっていう、闘技上的な機械相手になんかボコボコやるらしいですよ。
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena. Pass the throne.
あ、この下ね。なんかあるんじゃないの？ほらあった。ファラデイってなーに？もう一回。
This must lead to the arena.
なんだあれや。で、ラホーや。まあいいや。他は時計もなしありだね。博物館。クレーターエリアの放射線物質。どういうこと？これは地下の方だろうね、きっと。ヘカーロとコターロ。
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
他は何もない。これがおう、よこせや。ありがと
This
う。
could be useful.
3の罠改良。あ、3の罠ってこっちか。この話してんだよね、多分ね。
Are we all set at the watchtower?
Yes. Scorpion Squad secured the weapon.
Good.
あれ？野生動物の肉？薬ポーチがいっぱいだと？なんてことだ。
Bring.
なんてことだ。
Memories of your own proof. Aloy,
はい。
it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo,
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
you will join our defenders there.
あ
Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
あ。すごい声。
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the Ten. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
何を言ってんのかよくわかんないです。
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong.
本当に
Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
どうだろうね。待っててね。
I need a little more time.
Fine.
ちょっと道具を整理しよう。さすがに。お道具箱ってないんだっけこの辺。あ、もういいや。行こう。ねえならしゃあない。
Ready?
いい声してんな、この人。
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the Ten. I'll see you when this is done.
This cool room
あったし。
will let our charge riding on this. The spirit of the
ちょっと待って。あ、こっちか。で、こいつをはい。
knock this found in the cool room.
My pack has room.
で今んとこ強くできるものがないんじゃなかったっけかな。ね。ペロバーク。ペロバークにまだ合ってないような気がするよ。ローラーバックのハンマーテイル。うん。これつけれればな。 楽なんだけどな。あれ改良がうんぬんかんぬんってやつでしょ。さあ行こうか。
This will be a real
Regala
shell
will
strike,
fall.
Outlander.
悪くはない。スポーツ会場。
No lowlander is going to earn this right.
If Regala comes, it will
The
prove
title
he's
Marshal must be.
すごい喋ってっけど。
Your arrows be
Mr. Cote. His thugs, of course.
Where's her respect?
Ha!
Mr. Cote fixed his ego before coming.
Easterner.
Yo!
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
やる気ねー。
That was clumsy.
まあメンツを保つもまあまあまあいいんだけどさ。アーチにもなんかありそうな気もしないでもないよ。ん？まあいいや、降りるか。
Okay. Zakaro's defenders should be at the end of the stretch.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight.
ああ、そうなる。危ない危ない。ほほほほ、だいぶ話しかけたよね。あれはなあにデスブリンガー4。まあいっか。どこにいんの？あ、この上？
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Oh.
Dana! The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
え
Hold them back! Defend the cool route!
すげえ難しいんだけどこれ合ってんの。
Keep firing, Aloy!
もう直でやった方が早いような気がしてきた。これ ここにあるって。あ、
Weapons along the side! Use them!
け相変わらずだなこいつら。
Well done! Stand firm!
わあしつこいね。こいつさ
Protect the arena!
あでけえの来たの。おお、そういえば君とは一回もまだやってないんだよね。そういえばね。
Take out those machines with that cannon!
邪魔。
Bring it down!
そんなわけないでしょうよ。
There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
どういうことなの？おお、お前。
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm! him down and pick up Regala. Hopefully the north will fire a few shots on that ballista.
こいつの弱点が氷炎。はいはい。氷炎。ちょっと待って。本当にいってる？こっちやったら速そうなの。これだけはどうしようもねえな。分かった分かった。いえいえいえ、もう3これでもダメなの？3が効くっぽい。逆にここ。ああもうぐったぐだぐだぐだ車巻きやがって。どうにもなんないね。違う、もうここじゃないっすよ。うわうわ動きまくるな。ああはまんないでそこに。お前らいつになったら言ってくれんだよ。あとはなんか尻尾が怪しいんだよな。どうやって受けろっつうんだあれ。ジャンプができなかった。ああこれ当たってる？チャンスっぽいんだよな。これだけはどうやって受けたらいいのか分かんない。 近づいた方がいいのかな。なんで。あ、それっぽい。待ってね。ここにさ、あるよね。まだ本当だよ。やってらんねえかね。あんなの。しかもなんか部品削り取んなかったっけ。そうか、遠近療養かこいつ。あれか違うな。どれだ。なんか罰金やったんだけど、罰金。罰金って部品せっかく外したのに。オッケー、任せる。早く倒して、早く倒して、早く倒して。
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
なんだろう、北斗の拳の人みたいだね。鎧とかも。
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go.
あ、だからこれ、あれか、軍隊の
I failed.
挨拶の仕方してんだ。
I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
おっ
Oh, I thought I had that.
ああ、そうっすね。完全に油断してました。
There. That console.
ちょっと待って。絶対他になんかあるってほら。どうなってるんだ、バーキンス。どうなってるんだ。クラスターを分割するな。で、クラスターをさらに分割してんの？違うな。もともと分割予定だったものをバッコーンってやったらめっちゃ怒られたってやつ。そうしゃあね。
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
あ、あんなごちゃごちゃしてるとこじゃなくてよかった。待って、どこか分かんなくなっちゃったの。どうした急に乗れる機関が損傷した場合とか急におお明るくなりすぎてるよ。外かと思ったじゃん一瞬。おう、これ何？よく分かってないんだけど俺これ。
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
まあいろいろありすぎてよくわかんなくなっちゃいますけどね、きっと。
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia.
そうだね。
Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
そうなると、あ、またクエストいっぱい出たわ。
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness.
あ、完全版になった的な。なんかさ、こういうのってさ、今のご時世だとさ、言ったらあれなんだろうけど、言っちゃなんだけど、プロパガンダに見えてくるんですよね。フェードバック。
I can hear every word now. What it must have been like to fly into battle.
あんなとこにあのもんあったっけ？そもそもあっちはなんだ？外？
Seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
すげえちゃんと連動してる。あ、これは見たような気がするぞ。
Perhaps Regala's threats were empty. The cool route can begin.
False courage won't win today. Trains to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
May your blade be bright.
Aloy. A word, if you will?
Out in the field or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always
your marks are true.
Meals, ink, bruises.
Aloy.
These daredevils of the
Do you have a
sky
moment?
shared it all.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you.
Nade.
I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo, was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. Moore was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. Must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try.
Yo.
I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there.
え、あ
Until
なたも
then,
行くの？
strike true.
サブとサイドは何が違うんだろう？
So the Austin, I heard they're the ones behind the Carter's contraptions. Ballista from Barren Light.
And giant lifts of gears and metal and Meridian, if you believe such things. So what?
My strength is yours.
一旦拠点に戻って、なんだい？
The tribe has asked so much of her already.
Much better.
ああ、いいよいいよ。
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducko. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us
おお、
reopen the
君
arena
たち、
until the
あれか、
ballista
5人の
protecting
う
the
ち
field
2
is
人か。
repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory, not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a
Rollback.
rollback, along with some bristleback tusks.
ローラーバック。
Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're
Ah,
done, bring
あ、
the
でも
parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
マジか。いっぱい出てきたね。はいはいはい。で、多分これで拠点戻ったら終了でしょ。
Guess I need to head southeast to find that roller back. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Honor and strength. Walk in times of peace.
You've come this far. We will stand by you.
ちょちょちょ。ブナベブナブナんえここらに他のデータがあるっぽいんだけど、まあいいや、一旦拠点戻ろう。とりあえず戻ろう。そこから一気にクエスト片付けよう。サイドは切りいいしね。こうあれ拠点っすよね。あれ拠点ですよね、ここね。 中に入れるわけではないってことね。あ、なんか噂話が好きなお姉さんがいたんじゃなかったっけ、ここ。
I see you, champion. Sit.
おう。
Please.
なんだい？
I hear the rebels want you dead, Outlander. But I know someone who might be willing to teach you some of their fighting techniques. His name's LaRocca. He trains the soldiers at Scalding Spear, just west of here. Don't think he'd mind seeing the champion in action.
Maybe I'll pay him a visit, if not that way.
ほう。ひゃっほーい。
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better.
楽しそうだな。
And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on. If you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
まあ確かにアートイさん10年くらいずっとやってるからね。それは扱いも慣れるわな。
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
まあまあまあ。
While you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
なんだ、きっぷり案件か。
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. There's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Oh.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need anything.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
いいね。知識は力になる。
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
おい、ギッペル君が出てくるよ、そろそろ。
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most.
But
I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
そういえば民族音楽的なもんってあんまりないんだっけかな。歌うで結構本格的に結構ね音楽というかまあ歌ですけどねやってましたけど、そういえばあんまりこれっていう。
Nothing. You just look good. That's all.
はい。
Get back to studying.
ナンパしてんじゃねえぞほら。ギップリア出てくるからギッペル君が。
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us.
so we could regain control of our lands with her
この人が一番頭柔らかそうだな。
terraforming system.
なんか。
Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so
ああ、
much
まあまあ、確かにね。
metal.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
まあ、しゃあない。
Right. I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
エレンド君はね、なんか、前でもすげえ真面目だった記憶があるんだけどな、あの子。あの子って言うのも失礼だ
Looks
けど。
like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well, I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
まあなんか瓦礫の時はね、若干焦ってたからね、なんかあるのかなってちょっと思ってるんですけど。
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Oh! 作業台まで増えてますね。おー、植物もちゃんとできてるわ。ロングレッグ、お前が言うな。まあなんかね、いろんな部族がこうやって一堂に会すって前はなかったっすからね。
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me.
いいよ。
Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
はい。
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone, or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code.
あ、そっかそっかそっか。知らないんだもんね。
A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help.
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
おう、アイテルスが結構特殊なパターンってこと
The
でいいの
missing
かな
subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast arc. Unfortunately,
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable.
All three of the missing functions have... Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Perhaps you will be able to procure Lithia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should
全然言ってなかったけど、
mostly
これ
stabilize for the
行けなか
time
った
being.
ポイントがあったんだね。さては。
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
全くストーム
I will continue to stabilize the
ってやつ
atmosphere for as long
使って
as
なか
I
ったけど。
can.
うん。あ、まだある。
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, the one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it...
Correct. Though it is curious that it...
Maybe it also felt...
は
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his... I may be able to assist it.
Really? Varl and Zoe seem to like...
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a... She appreciated the similarities.
はいはいはいはい。
And how did that go?
I believe they have a...
あ、うん、だろうね。
How's Aaron?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first foot against a number of Oseram curses. I believe he also blamed the... He has given repeated assurances that it will...
Well, good thing we have...
さすが。エレンドさん、いいやつだな。
Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my... We exchanged greetings. It was the first of many. I enjoyed being in her company. She was my creator.
Your friend?
Yes. Though I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So, the greatest minds in the world, all working to build... What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations. At all within a month of the project's conception, Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the... She said it was important to experience...
What were they like?
Scared. They were hurtling toward technological... IOM...
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel.
Yes, prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by...
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. It was created to oversee operations for a volcano. I'm guessing...
No. An effort by its creators to protect it from the...
Any chance it...
I have already attempted, given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request. I imagine...
Right. Because... Well, that's too bad. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. Do you know any...
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately... However, climate data indicates a peak. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged...
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland.
Yes. Data suggests that...
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark.
During the Pharaoh Plague, the U.S. military resumed the use of... It is possible the vehicle was...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley. So this facility, the regional...
For the local region? Had humans received their education from... They would have then been guided... As that never...
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, it may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality.
I'll keep a lookout. I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travel.
あ、ドローンでやっていけばやっていくほどってこと？
Hiding in.
少々お待ちくださいね。ということで、今回。
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
どんな話してる？これ。飯ー。
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
あ、前作と半年くらいしか離れてないんだっけ？
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
いたよ。ということで、
Huh. The door's unlocked now.
あ、これ
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
あれ
That's too bad.
Oh, お、なんでこれ検知なかったの今。
There's another room. What for?
ほう。Come on! おいで、はい。本当かい。
Oh, I'm back in the sleeping quarters. Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Hi.
Ah, there it is.
あれこれもしかして、
Gotta go after Aletheia.
あ、
Aaron's and
やっぱ
Varl
り。
are waiting for me at the west exit.
よし。じゃあ、ここで西に進めて終わりでいいかな。
Cooped up in here. There she is.
You ready to head out?
もうしょうがない、行くぞ。
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
だから来んなって言われんだよ。
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Eh?
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
あれあの女の人とは違うのか
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Babena.
Snow's melting on my clothes.
A Babena. これか。バベーナ。あ、なんだこれ。あ、なんだっけ、あ、そう、スペクターって言われてたやつか。これ。
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
あ、うにょうにょしてたやつだよね、こいつ。ストーカーダーツガン。違うわ。 なんかある。
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
え？自爆開始。あ、さっきのドカーン。
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
What a mess.
No ring on me. I can send it to my stash.
Masaka まさかのここを越えないと次に行けないのか。おっと、なんかあるね。
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
ん？光線場所は調べたんだけど。あ、バベーナ。名前ね。
What a mess.
まだちょいちょいでしょ。なんかある。
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Errant.
野営自体はただの偶然。まさかの。
Knocked rebels, an Oseram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine. I'm different. All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack.
あ、そういうこ
I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
あれまだあっちい状態。
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
マジか。ここ進めなきゃなんないんだよな。そうなんだ。まあいいや、パパッと終わらせよう。特になんもないね。なんもないね。なんもないね。なんもないね。よし、行くぞ。なんもないね。なかった。マジか。急げ、急げ。
Looks like some kind of data center. We might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
コマンドログ。ちょっと悪くない
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructing.
剣みてえじゃん。内後のロマンの塊。
This was a Far Zenith research lab.
任は
Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
名前任務
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Huh? どっちが正解か分かんねえぞこれ。見づらっ。めっちゃあるじゃん。マジで
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
色がなんかやばい。
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
こっち側は与えだったのね。
Find anything that might tell us? What the asset is?
何かでかわかんねえ。
I don't think so.
虚勢を失ってしまった。あ、びっくりした。ピーターさんを失っちゃいましたっていうメールね。ああ、びっくりした。
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
じゃあこっちは向こうから来て、こじゃけらんない。そうそう、ここね。行き止まり？うん。うん。なんぞこれ。あっぱれー。おー。
So, how is Erend taking all of this?
ああ、さっきのか。あ、違うの。あ、いいのか。さっきのか。
Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn and said he needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
でかい。施設がでかい。あ、さっきは多分この上から来て一回戻ってんだね。うん、こっからおそらくあいつ見てんだよな。敵出てきそうなフロアじゃん。 いや、これは広いぞ。まずい、非常にまずい。サクッと終わるかと思ったんだけどね。外周という認識でよさそう。よし。向こうも外周の認識でよさそうだ。
Control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
うん、大丈夫そうだ。これ壊せそうな勢いだけど、そんなことはない。そんなことはなかった。うん。ん？なんもない。なんもない。え、バール君？あれか。おっと。なんか発見。ダメ。あ、ダメ。はい。コードを入力。
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Hmm? 237.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
あら、ちょうど欠けてるやつじゃん。
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
そういや、やったことねえからな。あやつと。
Here it comes!
どこ
？Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
不細工なやつだな。そう思うよ。なんだ、なんか今動き変じゃなかった？
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
おほほい。
That thing's quick.
あ、ピーンときたよ。ちょっと待ってよ。粘るやつあったよね、粘るやつ。どれだっけ、粘るやつ。粘るやつ。どこいたの、粘るやつ。へえ。これか？んで、なんだってあんまし意味なし。え？弱点が3。失敗。おほい。はい、もうちょい。近距離も遠距離もありか。落ちきた。あとは3。あ、これ入っていけんだっけ。そうだ。さっぱりだぜ。きたー。さあやったろじゃねえか。ひっぺがせひっぺがせ。あの野郎。 だいぶ気持ち悪いなこいつ。へい。治った。さようなら。はは。
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah. I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
3の罠。うん。粘着はあんまし意味なかったな。よし。つってもな、他がない。よし、これでいこう。
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy! Ah.
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
まあな、あいつ素早いからな。
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
きついよね。
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Saw me. Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Second you need me, I'm there.
Heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. Some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on. Shield's down! It's on the move!
Haha, おいで。
Now we're talking. Use acid. Aloy, get out of there! Are you still going?
クラーケンみてえだな。いや、知らないけど。クラーケンのこと。何？もう急にそういうことする。はい。あれ？
That's the quick way to take it down.
あれちょっと。おお、やるねエレンドさん。でもなんか違う感じで暴発したような気がするぞ今。
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Oh. 3がめっちゃ役に立った。
All the snow's dampening sounds.
まああいつの場合なんか動きっていうかそこまできついかって言われるとストーカーとかの方がよっぽどきついな多分。そこまで遠距離が精度良くなかったからな。
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
It's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them.
Eh?
The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
変態だな。
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
Yeah.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
ああ、知識があれど精神と知恵が追いついてないタイプか。
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
ま、しゃあねえわな。
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
あ、とりあえずここで終わろう。終わろう。もうフリーにしてくれ、一回。
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, It was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zenith got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
おお、長かった。長かったけど、とりあえずサイレンスさんは組んではないってことだね。少なくともファーゼニスト。そうか、本人たちか。そうか、パーター。おう、うっせえな。
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Oh!
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code.
Oh.
If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores, from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
Eh?
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
とりあえず一旦
May the land bloom in your steps.
考えてみたらこの拠点内にセーブポイントがないんだよな。まあいいや、長かったけどとりあえず終わり。いや、まさかのねああ、まさかのあそこで終わると思ったんだけどね。テナークスの闘技場の一件で終わるかと思ったらそうでもなかったな。拠点戻ってきて終わりと思ったらそうでもなかったです。まあいい。これでとりあえず一旦落ち着いたのは、早くない？こんな近かったの？こんな近かったの？嘘じゃろ？いやでもそんな近くもなかったね。うん、そんな近くもなかった。でもこれで水中を泳げるやつが手に入りそうなんだよね。うん。いや、とりあえず、クエストがいっぱい溜まってるから、次回それにしよう。はい。ということで、どうしようかな。まあいいや、サクサクサクっと。めちゃくちゃ出てきてる。失敗したクエストとかないっすよね。あ、どうかな。これは、はい。山頂まで飛ぶ。無理っぽい。うん。機関の呼び声。ああ、はい。うん。とりあえず、 次回は、クエストを消費したいと思います。ということで、ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次回お会いいたしましょう。またね。